Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Hey, it's Mike from Realistic Sustainability. Every once in a while, I'll do one of these, PSAs. It's not a short, it's not an episode. It's just something has happened. Either A, I've been on a vacation for a long time and didn't record, or there's some kind of historically significant event, or just something that's happened. And sometimes you just want to address it. Chances are, if you're listening to Realistic Sustainability, you kind of care about the state of the planet, our global environment, natural resources, and wildlife. I have no doubt that the vast majority who are listening, that's something they care about, something that hits them a little close to home. Although there are times in our lives we would rather not be inconvenienced, we tend to balance that with the need to respect the environment, the urgency to leave this place better. I've stated for a long time and time again, turn off the news. On social media, look for filtering systems that will take certain words and just delete them from what shows up. Avoid it to the best of your ability. Yeah, you can still keep up on what's going on if you read very basic news sources, but no opinions, no shows, no emotionally driven and charged segments from any of the cable news stations. I still, to this day, believe that news cycles, first of all, shouldn't be 24 hours a day. It means that they got to make up things to cover it. But it also seems to be that mindset that our parents told us that if we kept playing violent video games, the way we would act. Turns out it was cable news that was doing it all along. In my mind, cable news is probably the largest cause of mental illness, hate, and domestic terrorism we have in the United States. We avoid it in our household as much as possible. Do we know what's going on? Yes. Do we sit and listen to the pundits or leave it running all day on the television? Absolutely not. We even left the continent. Now, timing worked out. It wasn't because of the election, but it was a happy surprise that we had gone to Hawaii during that time. And could we avoid it all? No. There were still some really weird people in large groups, honking horns, screaming and hollering at everybody, waving flags, and treating politics like a blood sport. But the vast majority of the time, we were, out in the wilderness. We were out in places where none of that is. We got away from it. It was nice. But I know not everybody can. Not everybody can get away from it. And it can wear on you. Doesn't matter which team you cheer for. Fatigue happens. As political leaders are now picking their directors to run government agencies that are designed to protect us and the environment from corporate greed. Some are cheering wildly and some are panicking. I understand that. I understand that when we see these kinds of changes happening, you are either wildly excited or depressed. I want to remind everybody of some things just to help kind of recalibrate where we are today. This is to anybody. I don't care if you're happy or sad on how things are going. Everything is temporary. This is something that has been said to me through good times and bad times. Everything is temporary. If you look back in history, everything ends in one way, shape, or form. Some last longer than others, don't get me wrong, but it ends. Then you do have some leverage in the world. The fact is yelling, screaming, becoming this anger voice never works. It isn't a long-term solution. What you can do is, in the United States, we live in a capitalist society. Vote with your dollars. Don't put your dollars in places where they could be used in ways that you don't want them to. If you don't like how a company functions, we've said it for years, don't spend your dollars with them. If they're a monopoly, minimize it to the fullest extreme that you can. Does it mean yell at everybody else who isn't? No, it's manage your own yard. And sometimes when we talk about positive footprints, people see what you're doing and choose to do the same. We vote with those dollars in a society like this. So use it accordingly. Try to avoid some services or websites, things that you don't agree with. That helps. Again, turn off the television. Take social media and use word filtering. Get rid of those things that come across your page that make you feel bad. Replace it with cute kittens doing things. Remember, you're protecting yourself and how your day's going to go. We don't need someone else's barking, yelling, screaming for things that may or may not be true, ruining our days. Filter them out. Get rid of them. Unfollow. Block. And again, and I've started saying this for some time now, affect your 3 miles. Be that person who does the thing within the 3 miles that inspires someone else to do something too. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's hold a door open, smile at someone, help someone you don't agree with, or start a project, start creating an edible landscape in your town. Do things that show kindness no matter what the environment. Help your 3 miles. In your 3 miles, you can make a big difference. We talk all the time about little bit, big bit. That approach works. And I'll do the same. I'll continue to do the same because the fact is we can put the effort in and make excellent changes in where we live. Now, the rest of the world may be one way or the other. I'll be honest, in today's day and age, I'm not even sure what I'm seeing is true. But what I do know is in my town, what I see is reality. And that little bit, big bit mentality can mitigate the damages and help force change, even in your small area. But if you do it in your small area, I do it in mine, and someone else does it in theirs, at some point, those areas start to overlap. We start to see more good than bad. So we have to kind of take a step back, recalibrate what we're doing and thinking, not get caught up in the craziness of what we're seeing on TV or hearing in the news or social media. We become the good. We have to, I don't want to say ignore the bad, because sometimes the bad is so bad you can't ignore it, but focus on what you can change. You feel bad? Do something nice for someone. In time, it's not that you will necessarily forget what's going on, but I'll tell you, you'll generally feel better. Politicians are not leaders. They're not. Most of them are not. I have never got the luxury of experiencing a leader in the political world. I have a lot of them that think they are, but going out and doing things by example is not in the wheelhouse of many. We can, though. We can spread kindness. When someone yells and screams, we can smile, buy them a coffee, and walk away. We can do the things that doesn't validate the anger, doesn't validate the negativity, and we can help our 3 miles. You work on yours, I'll work on mine, and we'll just spread kindness. And I don't mean just for this 4 years. I don't mean it should have started last year or for the 4 years after this one if you're thinking team sports. No, I mean permanently. This is what we do. We do something good. If it means you go for a walk and you pick up a piece of trash and you throw it away, thanks. We appreciate it. Or you're sitting on a bench and you see a weeds and you pull it out to clean up the area so the town looks a little nicer. Thanks. You hold open a door for someone. It doesn't matter what the action is, as long as it's based in kindness. And I'll tell you, the stress of the noise that happens starts to go away. You worry less. Why? Because they're temporary. And what we do is building a much stronger foundation of kindness. Yeah, I'm temporary too, and someday I won't be here. But I hope that positive footprint that we create, that mindset to avoid the noise and become the good, carries on. And this is how we do it. So in a world that likes noise because it makes money, we can ignore it. We can watch how we spend our money. That tends to curb the capitalist side. And we can focus on kindness, honor, integrity, the things that matter. And spread it, not by yelling and screaming, but by actions. Because I know you all know, I love to say, do is greater than say. That's it. I just had a moment. A couple of emails came in, a lot of anxiety right now. And I wanted to just remind everybody, reground. And in the north, it's a little cold, but put your feet in the grass, take a minute, exhale. And if you feel really bad, just go hiking. Go find a spot. Where's your spot where it all melts away? Go spend a few minutes there, reset, and come back ready to help. Thank you all for listening. Appreciate it. These little PSAs happen here and there, not all that often, but I do appreciate you for listening. And remember, if you know someone that needs this message, send it to them. Put it on social media. It can be mixed in with some of that noise, and maybe we can get someone else to calm down, recalibrate, and start spreading kindness at a level in which they haven't in the past. Remember, again, everything is temporary, good, bad. So if it's good, take a moment, bask in it, enjoy it. When I see the kids, I slow down. I enjoy those moments. When it's bad, you weather the storm. You find those things that help you get through it. For me, it's helping others. And I know it works well. So that's what I do. If it's great, slow the world down and enjoy it. If it's bad, speed it up and weather the storm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to improve your 3 miles. Little bit, big bit.